Ancient civilization used stargates and time portals to travel through other dimensions. Ancient civilizations achieved time and space travel by these methods. I'm translating this from another Greek article. Traditions and ancient texts, as well as very megalithic constructions, they give us indirect but not clear information about stargates and time travel through time portals. Sumerians, Egyptians, Native Americans, Mayans, and many other ancient cultures, and even Homer, who wrote about them in concerning ancient Greece, they described some types of device that allows the diastolic or the two-dimensional path through space and time. In other words, they had the knowledge of using other dimensions. Does that sound like some of these UFOs that seem to disappear out of into thin air, perhaps into another dimension, or reappearing from another dimension out of nowhere into our dimension? A lot of questions to be answered here. Anyway, the article goes on to say most scholars are accustomed to dismissing these references as pure myths or fairy tales. We're told that they are not worth further analysis, but on the contrary, they claim that these mysterious stories are nothing more than the result of very active and vivid imaginations of the ancient people and ancestors of today's humanity. In other words, everything that Homer was describing in his Odyssey and his writings was his fantasy and not reality. Well, others beg to differ. The article goes on to say they even briefly reject the possibility of such technology ever having existed in ancient times in order to keep their own historical narrative intact. But even in their own academic world, these critics have a formidable enemy, the theorists who have structurally supported their views that such devices could exist. Is that what academics say, or is it claimed by various conspirators? If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.